All right there, Latin 1. So we've gotten through the grammar, we've gotten through the vocab. It's time for us to actually do the Latining now, okay? So I'm going to read aloud to you. I want you to pause it as often as you need to, rewind it as you need, and then I want you to read this chapter out loud as well. I want you to get used to making the mouth sounds, okay? So I would recommend you read it no fewer than 5 times out loud. Cornelia est puella Romana. Flavia quoque est puella Romana. Cornelia et Flavia sunt puellae Romanae quae in Italia habitant. Cornelia et Flavia sunt amicae. Hodie puellae non sedent sed in agris ambulant. Brevi tempore Cornelia defessa est. Non iam ambulat sed sub arbore sedet. Flavia, quae est puella strenua, in agris currit. Brevi tempore Flavia quoque est defessa. Iam Flavia et Cornelia sub arbore sedent, quod defessae sunt. Dum puellae sub arbore sedent, Cornelia legit et Flavia scribit. Tandem puellae ex agris ad villam rusticam lente ambulant. I'll read it to you again so that you can hear it more conversationally. This should be the goal. It is by no means where I expect you to get. Cornelia est puella Romana. Flavia quoque est puella Romana. Cornelia et Flavia sunt puellae Romanae quae in Italia habitant. Cornelia et Flavia sunt amicae. Hodie puellae non sedent sed in agris ambulant. Brevi tempore Cornelia defessa est. Non iam ambulat sed sub arbore sedet. Flavia, quae est puella strenua, in agris currit. Brevi tempore Flavia quoque est defessa. Iam Flavia et Cornelia sub arbore sedent, quod defessae sunt. Dum puellae sub arbore sedent, Cornelia legit et Flavia scribit. Tandem puellae ex agris ad villam rusticam lente ambulant. Now, don't worry if you're not to that level. I've been doing this for more than half of my life. You've been doing this for a week, okay? What I want you to do after that is I want you to answer the questions first. So do 2A. We're not translating just yet, but I want you to do exercise 2A, okay? So, ubi habitant Cornelia et Flavia. You're going to write that down. You're going to answer it. Quid faciunt puellae hodie? You're going to write that down. You're going to answer it. You do not translate these. Quid facit Cornelia quod defessa est? You're going to write that down. Don't translate it. And then number 4. Quid faciunt puellae sub arbore? You're going to write it down. You're going to answer it. Don't translate it. Okay? The questions come in the order of the story, so that should help you. And just look for the sentences that have these things in them, and then you need to rework them a little bit. Don't just quote, okay? Now that you've done that, go ahead and start translating, okay? So, Cornelia is a Roman girl. Flavia also is a Roman girl. Cornelia and Flavia are Roman girls who live in Italy. Cornelia and Flavia are friends. Today, the girls are not sitting, but they walk in the fields. In a short time, Cornelia is tired. She no longer walks, but she sits under the tree. Flavia, who is a strenuous girl, or an energetic girl, runs in the fields. In a short time, Flavia also is tired. Now Flavia and Cornelia sit under the tree because they are tired. While the girls are sitting under the tree, Cornelia reads and Flavia writes. At last, the girls walk out of the fields and toward the country house and farm slowly. And that's the translation. I want you to make sure you've done translation. Okay, obviously you want to do a pause before you did it, but do translation, do read aloud, do 2A, do translation on that same sheet, and you've already done 2B. When you are done, take a break, read more out loud. The next video, I'm actually going to read to you exercise 2C, and then you will translate that, and then you will do 2D as well. What I want you to do when you are done is I want you to send me in digital forms right now. 2B and 2A. All right, I'm going to hit the button.